So you're thinking about having a relationship with God, with the higher power. What makes a relationship with God? This is BethWe in the Koinonia Kitchen. And I want to talk about that today because some people hear about it all their lives, but they never have experienced it. And a relationship with God is a personal connection where love and faith take root and grow. Just like any other relationship, there is going to be give and take. Just like when a new person takes an active role in our lives, we change as we come to know that person. And just like that, as we come to know God better, we begin to change. Seeking His will in areas where our own self-centered thinking is often an earmark of progress to a fuller understanding of this special love. Maybe that was hard to understand, so let me say it in another way. When we want what God wants for us and we start to change what we're doing to get that, people will notice that something's different about us. They'll think we've calmed down or we've lightened up, or they'll say something. You seem so happy lately, or you seem so easygoing. And the reason is knowing about God is not the same as knowing God. You know, I'll give you an example. I may know about a manager of a business, but if I become employed by that business, I may come to know the manager personally. If the manager is a good person, I will want to do good work so that the manager is pleased. I will follow the protocols of the business that he put into place. I will want to be associated with doing good things. I will try to maybe earn new customers. I mean, this might be a lame example, but that's my experience with my relationship with God. I got to know Him better, and then I wanted to please Him more. It's not like I had to please Him to know Him. He didn't expect me to be able to please Him until I knew Him. And once I knew Him, the pleasing Him just kind of happened on its own. I tried to love others when it would be easier to take care of myself. Or I was willing to sacrifice time to journal and pray. And as communication with God grew, I became open to studies and teachings that helped me know more about Him and other people who also wanted to know more about Him. I started to study what other people knew about God. It's kind of crazy, but one day I realized that I live according to spiritual principles, but they were never forced on me. It wasn't like, do this and you can have a relationship with God. It was actually the exact opposite. Have a relationship with God and then you'll start to do these things. The desire to live that way grew up in me as naturally as any other changes in a relationship. I believe that to have a relationship with God, all you have to do is seek. In the act of seeking, it's like opening a door in your heart so that God feels welcome. And as I review the years in which I have sought God, He never made tough conditions. It was never too difficult or too hard to understand. At first I was very reverent. I don't know, kind of like when you first meet somebody and you're going on a first date. I was very quiet and timid and kind of trying to figure out where I was at. But it quickly blossomed into a feeling of a trusted friend who was older and wiser and willing to share information with me that would save me from hardships or help me through the hardships that I was wandering into. But now it's kind of like God's a constant companion, available in a minute. All I got to do is say the word, and He's willing to align my thinking to His highest good, if only I ask. He helps me think in a new way. Like when I know something I'm doing is detrimental to me, I can ask Him to help me think about it differently, and He starts to work that. It works out. I can't really explain it any better than that. Does having a relationship with God mean I don't go through hard times? No. It actually just means I don't go through them alone. Somehow knowing the King of creation is just a whisper away makes me able to bear some things that are really unbearable, and hope when things look too dark or too bleak, then thinking I'll never get through them. Knowing that God is there for me makes me courageous enough to walk into those storms. If you don't have a working relationship with God, I encourage you to seek. Just say into the air, if you are real, please let me know and show me how to grow this relationship. If you don't feel like your relationship with God is strong, just say into the air, I want more of you, God. Please show me how to know you better. I promise He is just waiting to know that He is your heart's desire. Start communicating with Him as soon as you can. Like I said, He's only a whisper away. No, let me correct that. He's really only a thought away. He's yours for the thinking. I hope you're feeling better because you had a listen. Good Seed Podcast is powered by the BethWe nonprofit ministry based in Vero Beach, Florida. Our goal is to start the uncomfortable conversations that turn complacency into action and despair into hope. Connect, communicate, and thrive with us. Check us out online at BethWe.com.